So consider retiring. No, again, I'll person Ghana for the Kyle over some the senior national team. What do you want to be remembered for? Asamoah Janko, dear now person the Kyle.
And being focused on Repankasa. Repankasa and Omo Jeji, Omo share throughout these years, they will know what to talk about. And you mean I'm a say, Omon Kaimi was see, Omon Kaimi was see. And so, Oko baby, I wait me, say, hey, where you go, no, where you say, far, no, it will be our one idea.
Okay.
It's no maybe jam Omona. Because it's as we have me come me with an I see numbers don't lie.
Okay.
Numbers don't lie. You know. All the other
So that is Asamoah over there talking about how he wants Ghanaians to remember him and says that, well, it's up to Ghanaians to judge from his record and his career with the Black Stars. Well, the Ghanaian football legend was speaking in an interview with Asamoah on Monday. And we have the interview here and we're going to look at what Asamoah said, because he talked about a lot of things about how he believes Ghana can win the AFCON, his difficult time in the Black Stars, and what he regrets most in his career, and also talks about a whole number of things concerning how he is the most sacrificed player in the Black Stars. He says that he has sacrificed for the Black Stars than any other player. Is this true? Well, we hear from Asamoah very shortly. But before that, please subscribe to the channel, like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment. So let's get right into it. And Ghana's all-time top scorer, Asamoah on Monday granted an interview with Asempa FM. It was a lengthy interview which Asamoah talked about a whole number of issues, and one of the things that he talked about was the regrettable movement in his life as a player. Well, according to Asamoah, well, he had a move to join Man City, but unfortunately he had to turn that move down and play for the Black Stars in the 2008 AFCON, and unfortunately, that is the most regrettable moment for him in the Black Stars, because when he decided to turn down Man City's mega move to join them, he ended up playing for the Black Stars at the AFCON. And you know, that time the AFCON was in January, February. So after the AFCON, well, he couldn't join Man City anymore. And one of the regrettable moments for him was that after Ghana failed to reach the final of the AFCON or even win the tournament, people went ahead to insult his mom and says that that is a low for him, and well, he regrets that moment very much. Let's listen to Asamoah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I regret, but I kind of said 2008, no, I regret it because now Man City was high. I was saying because signing, it's now me no problems. Me manager me because I say me forget the African Cup, no na. Me go treatment na me told me ana because sign. But now me feel say 2006, now I was say yeah me first African Cup, and me pride. Because my first operation, me fly me free camp. Okay. And now Ghana free group stage. 2008, now Ghana host to no. I me first African Cup. Now I feel say yeah, if he then I have to get involved because it should be say an opportunity for me to showcase my now me bought first African Cup. Which I say anything the man me take is a risk, you know. Me buy no so yet me will want me panel. And then say man no injuries now you couldn't pay no na makobo. Te do baby no na. The way the people were criticizing harshly, no, we be able to criticize, but so deep going to Nimami, it was they are still a bad example. Now I say I'm being very emotional because sadly, I even said me who Ghana ni crowd outside I'm who Nigeria ni, I'm Nigerian because me
wow,
I didn't want to
that extent.
That bad. What you say? It is semi-final. No, that was Nigeria. No, me pride. That was I couldn't bear the pain anymore.
Okay.
So we now say rapture. I also need the operation. And you know, you fly me call after the tournament. They fly me call Spain. Me call your operation. You know, I just stay for 5 months. Even 5 months, yes, game operation. You know, 2 days and I sign new contract.
Wow.
It was one of the miracles. I mean, yeah, but I think I regret, you know, win a tournament now. Me buy na. I said people didn't see
the sacrifices, you know.
So that is Asamoah over there talking about his most regrettable moment in the Black Stars. From the former Sunderland player also talked about he being the player who has sacrificed himself the most for the Black Stars. According to him, no other player has the Black Stars or the Ghana national team at heart like he does. According to him, he risks his life to play for the Black Stars, sometimes having to take injections to play for the Black Stars at tournaments. And well, Asamoah had this to say concerning why he is the most sacrificed player, or the player who has sacrificed the most in terms of the Ghana national team.
I know the American say there's no player in this history Ghana footballer who sacrificed him. Ever
in the history of the Black Stars.
I don't see any player. If they know, if everybody knows in their heart, those in the GFA will be any sacrifices. When you talk about sacrifices, I know what I'm talking about.
Okay. So it means that on the field of play and outside the field of play, financial support and sacrificing.
Yeah, baby. Me fa team no na damakumaso. What I say, me national team, and I have to do everything to make sure I just contribute.
Okay.
And you know, those are no. Sometimes they have to say Chimumuja game. I just say me ball. I have to risk my life. It's 2015. I'm in the hospital. 5 hours to the game. I decided to play. America, USA go now. I share down with malaria. Doctor say me, but like I had to just. Because
so push yourself for the country.
A lot of things, a lot of things, and all those guys can testify.
But I hope so. You have not regretted doing those things for some of the players and the country.
There have been betrayals and a lot of things, But maybe my father said me, I'm just helping mankind. They say, Michael Jackson say, make this world a better place for me and for you. And to me, but sometimes nipa does any regret it you have to just move on with your life.
Wow.
Well, away from that, Asamoah also talked about his most difficult moments in the Black Stars. Although he has some regrettable moments, he had some difficult moments as well. So regrettable, difficult. I don't know how he came out with this one, but says that at the 2010 AFCON in Angola, he doesn't know what happened. Ghana won a game, and yet still he was being criticized. And according to him, that was one of the most difficult moments in his career with the Black Stars.
Memorable times, our Black Stars, times being officer. That time was your peak time with the number of happiness. I was in charge of the Black Stars.
Angola, Angola 2010. Angola 2010. I say I had issues concerning. I don't know. It's not issues. I said 2008.
Yeah.
So say they make me bought in 2008.
Squad,
I was criticized for no reason, harshly, for no reason in a game that we won. I don't know now Makuma free national team, but me but now Makuma ni hosa because of the na air course. That game is still hunting me till now.
Wow.
Against Namibia. A game and Ghana because on paper now say it was a show 20-0.
Okay.
Which I say it was one of those days. There was an acute angle. Bobby goalkeeper no fanboy. Acute angle. I was trying to shoot it. It was a very difficult angle, but born fast row. Okay. That was it. And the whole nation was like, hey. Until you I said, no, Nana, I threatened to leave the camp.
Yeah.
Fast forward, you call Angola, now me a fit.
Okay.
Now me a very fit. Until I said my first press conference, I said it's a Ghana go to the final because I feel very good in my body. Now me perform on the club side. Now there was no injuries, nothing. Until your call and I was very confident. First game before 3 games to the first game, I'm cry.
Well, away from that, the former Al Ain player also talked about when he officially called time on his career and hung his football boots. Well, according to him, Ghanaians, you and I, like forcing people to retire, and Asamoah says that when the time is right and the time is due, he will retire from football. But for now, he's doing one or two things, and maybe when he feels in his body that he has to retire, just like Zlatan Ibrahimovic has done recently, Asamoah says that he will call time on his career. Let's listen to him when he talked about retiring from football.
Club in fact, AC Milan superstar Zlatan Ibrahimovic will retire from the game. The first question is and exclusively on this show, baby J say retirement and announce the Amayana.
So maybe officially I say me drafty ma obia eti. So far, you say you're behind the scene, be contemplating on what to do. Say football thing. When say, oh, Bibina, you love it. Nah, free more. Yeah. So we have a lot of things going on behind the scene. You have to psych your mind. You know what you have to do. Any sign manner, whether you want to play or whether you want to quit. So.
Maybe you do not. But what's your body in mind? Do you want to play or to? Because I see said now it's time to quit.
I still feel young. Say Ghana there when they see you for a long time or system no more. They just want to retire you, and then that is our mistakes. It's been there since, and on a course sometimes people go out from the scene. Okay, which I say because of how people treat us when we're happening to Richie Kingston or all these guys. You know, sometimes right now, as you see on social media, you see a lot of people praising you, and they'll make us say, But when they had it, they were just playing with it. So you see the difference.
From there, Asamoah also talked about the Black Stars and why he believes that the Black Stars players currently are not performing to their maximum best. According to Asamoah, he believes that if the Black Stars players can give off 100%, well, the Black Stars can go ahead and do much more. But says that the current Black Stars players are giving off only 60% of their potential.
Today, I think 60% of the key players I want to say recently, I say their performance, but the national team is a different ball game altogether. Experience and everything is there. So the way to can say it's a hard drink, but there are other players who are more Baushe, Nyama, I think it's an excellent call up. The boy deserved.
So that is Asamoah talking about how he believes that the Black Stars players can give off their maximum best to ensure that Ghana does very well in matches. Well, the player who has been with the Black Stars for a long time, about 17 years with the Black Stars, well, Asamoah says that after playing several tournaments at the AFCON and also the World Cup, he has talked about how he believes Ghana can win a trophy. Ghana has not won any competitive trophy with the Black Stars in a long while, about 40 years, and Asamoah says that Ghanaians should limit their expectations, and that when they are able to limit their expectations, that is when the Black Stars can go ahead and win the AFCON.
Now, we experience new knowledge, ne ubi biano. 40 years down the lady and ye trophy. Obviously, Miss House say a dear partner one thing a year, the trophy beba Ghana.
You limit your expectations. That's the only thing. You limit your expectation. Now you draw plan. Okay, so it's a 5 years plan and it's a 10 years plan. Look at Senegal. Can you draw plan like 10 years? See, they dominating Africa and a 74 G2G, Ubia GB. So you limit your expectation. Okay. Because when it comes to Ghana, you call World Cup now. The first time you call World Cup, you say you call J Cup.
I said, country.
It's not. And you say as a player, no, I don't have confidence. You call G. But a plan. Okay. Holland, since I started World Cup, till now. Okay. But I say, it's a limited expectation.
So that is Asamoah over there, and well, that was him talking about a whole number of issues, and I've been able to break it down for you here on Sports Update Ghana. Share your thoughts in the comment section on any of the issues that Asamoah raised. Until then, my name is Joseph Ni Adama Fio. Thanks for doing the watching. Please subscribe, like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment. See you in the next one.